Hey guys, my name is Tim, so I'm selecting more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. So in the last episode, we got here to the Snow Temple, and we really didn't do much. I almost said sail. We just trained. Rude. Okay, Star Fragment, okay. Anyway, end of this episode, we're gonna go through the Snow Temple, and a wooden heart, 250 rupee treasures in one room. Okay. It's not very often. Not very often. It's not very common. I mean, anyway. So, in this episode, we're gonna go through the Snow Temple, like I tried to say, until I got crisscrossed in my words. So yeah, let's go. Hikari, stop that. Sorry. That's actually one of the things I was gonna talk about in this video, is not getting hit by keys, by one thing. Who I was just talking to was my cat. She was trying to chew some wires I'm using to record. Please don't chew those wires, ma'am. And yeah, I got a cat. It's kind of a long story how I got her. I'll go through it in a second. But anyway, I just realized that Shoe Jelly was like right in the air. He was like doing a zero gravity jump, like right in the middle of this cutscene. That was funny. Anyway, we're gonna want to use our whirlwind to de-ice. I mean, I don't know what this is because we'll see like fire ice in this dungeon, to where there's like torches, but instead of them being lit on by fire, it's by ice. So I'm just gonna call it like fog, cloud, dust, or whatever. But anyway, gonna want to look at this, and it has two little bells on it on a line. Looks like a piece of sheet music in a way. So anyway, what we're gonna want to do is push this bell into that little slot right there, and it had two bells on it, so maybe that means two notes. So 2 hits, and there you go. That's what we gotta do. Now, you see that there's two other slots here, right here. As soon as the cutscene ends. There's two other slots right here, and that's basically what this dungeon will revolve around, is this little puzzle right here, getting all the bells in here, and then putting them in the right notes to open up a door. But anyway, so, I've been recording in a very long time, which I say that every time I record, but, if you've been watching my channel lately, you know, I've been kind of not really, active lately. I've been really busy at school and whatnot, and all the stuff I've heard. I mean, I've said many times. I don't even know what I'm saying. Can't even speak words. But anyway, in the last episode, I talked about going to Japan. Now, I might go to Japan, I might not, but I'm learning Japanese. And I've had people ask me why. Like, I really had no real reason why to learn. It was just because I wanted to. I mean, it's something that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to learn a second language, and, you know, just something that I've always wanted to do. So, no real reason for it, I just want to. But anyway, so right here you'll see this guy right here. They're called octaves. Sounds like olives. They will be throwing these little spiky balls. Okay. What you're gonna want to do is wait till one gets about the level of that switch over there, use a whirlwind, and do what I just did. And then you can try to kill them if you want to, but they're just gonna respawn, so it's kind of pointless. But anyway, down to the next floor. And there actually are a lot of, not a lot, but there's a few hidden treasures in here, so I'll be sure to get all of those. Hopefully I won't miss any. If I do, I'll have to go back and say something about it. Anyway, there's one right up there. Okay. Anyway, so what we're gonna want to do is push this wooden block into the water, so we can get on it and float in the water. Right over here you see a wind switch. Okay. Now basically, we're going, like, this whole dungeon, it's just gonna be me saying really repetitive stuff. So, this dungeon's kind of repetitive, I'm not gonna lie. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to blow my microphone. Okay. Ow, okay, that works. Hikari, no, don't chew my wires. Oh my god, all the distractions. But anyway, the rest of this dungeon is a little bit repetitive, so I'm just not really gonna be talking much about the game. So not really commentating much over the game, just of me talking, you know. So anyway, kill you like that. And this guy will not respond, so you need to do that. It's one thing that I really hate about this. It's kind of hard to commentate when just constantly blowing the microphone of the DS. Okay. Anyway, treasure chest right there. Make sure you get that. And most of these treasure chests that we will find are they just have red rupees in them, 20 rupees. So anyway, gonna want to continue up here and not run into this guy. Give him some distance so he'll actually try to attack you. And, oh, there you go. He'll try to attack you, and blow. There you go. 2 down, 1 to go. He'll be right over here. There he is. And don't move any closer to him. No. Okay, come on, come out, dude. Please. Please, thank you. There we go. Treasure chest. Here we go. Okay. So anyway, like I said, this dungeon is pretty repetitive, and this dungeon's really it's a lot more difficult than the last, but it gets a little bit. But like I said, it's repetitive, so I'm just not really gonna commentate much about the game. Right up here, we can't do anything with that quite yet, so head over here. But yeah, I'm learning Japanese just for my own benefit, no real reason. I don't have any Japanese relatives, or I'm not moving to Japan, nothing like that. It's just something that I've always wanted to do, so. And about Hikari, I got a cat, basically, I don't know, some of you guys know I live on a really small farm. Please? Okay, thank you. I live on a really small farm, and my grandparents live on a much larger farm. Well, anyway, we went to go visit them one day because they're putting up a new chicken house. We went there, we put up the chicken house, blah, 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 blah. And then not my cousin, my uncle, he wanted my dad not to get my cat all over my cat, please, thank you. Okay. He wanted to, show my dad a new bull. Okay, because my dad needs a bull, blah, 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 blah. Long story, but anyway, so we went down to, his farm, it's kind of smaller. We went down to his, it's close to our granny's, you know, we were around that area. Well, anyway, right here we just got the boomerang, excuse me. Oh my god. We got the boomerang, okay, so there we go. Right here, and this is in Phantom Hourglass, Wind Waker, and almost every single Zelda game. It probably is, I don't even know. Might be a few exceptions, but anyway. I think I've mentioned this, but instead of always having to tap up in the top right corner, what you can do is just hit the R or L button. Just equip it. I like it better that way, personally, but anyway. Equip it with LR, hold down the button, and just do that. So anyway. So we went over to his farm. He had 5 kittens inside of his, that lived in his barn. They were strays. Like, they just kind of, like, threw out food for them every now and then. There's 4 black cats and a white cat. Not really white, but like, I really don't know how to explain it. I'll probably put a picture of my cat right here just so you guys can see. There was 4 black cats and that cat right there. Anyway, remember this? Medium, high, medium. Okay. So, I wanted a cat. I've wanted a cat for a very long time. And I asked my dad if I could. He wasn't in a good mood that day, and he hates cats, and he was completely against me getting one. But he said I could, and I called, and they really didn't belong to my uncle. They belonged to my aunt, but they were at my uncle's barn. It's hard to explain. So I called her. She said I could have one of the cats. Chose the white one, named it Hikari, and brought it home. And she's a really, she's like scrawny. She was really scrawny when I got her. She's kinda, she was kind of a kitten. She's kind of a kitten, but not really. She's more like a really young adult. But she's probably a couple months old, not even that. But got her, took her home, and named her Hikari because Hikari is actually the name of an anime character from one of my favorite animes. But anyway, now that we hit that switch, we can come out here, and we're gonna want to bring this bell right out here. If you guys remember what I said earlier, this dungeon will revolve around getting all these bells. So anyway, I think the order was medium, high, medium, medium, high, medium. My bad. Okay, I'm trying to think if I missed any treasure chests or not. Quite yet, I don't think I have, but who knows. But anyway, push it down, push it left, push it up, push it right, and push it down. When I first played this game, this puzzle really confused me. Probably because I was being stupid and didn't know how to do the puzzle. I don't know. I thought I had it right there. Anyway, but I think I was like 10 when I was probably 10 or 11 when I first got this game. And I just could not figure out this puzzle, and it really just aggravated me. I eventually got it though, obviously. Kind of doing a let's play on it right now. Anyway, and I did practice this dungeon before I recorded it, just not very well, obviously. I made sure I got all the hidden items so I could record. I mean, every time I go through a dungeon in Let's Play, or in a Zelda Let's Play rather, I practice through it first. Off camera, that is. So anyway, low, high, low. You have to hit the bells really fast in order for it to work. So you can't do it with your sword. You can't get over there quite fast enough with the ice. So you just have to use your boomerang like that. That'll open up a new door. We can go down there.